NFT.NYC 2022, it was just over 2 weeks ago now, and a lot of NFT projects, big and small, appeared to showcase their work. And they had over 15,000 artists and enthusiasts that attended this year's venues. And those venues, they had stretched across multiple locations in New York City. And really, it's no surprise that POAP was there, and they had set up a booth. So when you think about POAP, of course they're going to want to go to something like NFT.NYC because POAPs are NFTs after all, and this event is basically like the Super Bowl of NFTs in a way. So POAP was actually in the main venue, which was the Marriott Marquise, and they were all the way up on the 9th floor. And the booth this time around, it featured a ton of POAP stickers. They had IYK cards for sale. They had a way to make your own POAP, and they had a few more things that you could do there as well. And Anthony Bertolino, who actually leads the growth efforts at POAP, he has a lot of pictures that he had posted to Twitter, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of them. So here we have basically a full shot of a few people who are at the table. Unfortunately, I can't name them left to right, but there are some familiar faces here. Something that really sticks out to me, of course, is the big, giant POAP medal right here with the big bullseye in the center. That is the IYK device. Now, another one that they have here. Here we go. We can have a good spread of what was on the table here. So here's some of the stickers that they have. I own a few of these. Like I own this generic POAP sticker. I also own the Win POAP. And of course, I think this is like a sticker as well up here. I can't remember if it's a coaster or a sticker. I think it's a sticker. But they have a few New York themed ones that would have been cool to have, but unfortunately I couldn't go to this event this year. But yes, these IYK devices up top, these are super cool. I can't wait to talk about these a little bit later. But let's see here. Yep. Here's Sam. This is Santiago, and unfortunately I can't remember this gentleman's name. I'll have to look that up in a moment. But there was quite a few things that you could do at this POAP booth, and this isn't the first time that POAP has set up something like this for an event. Personally, I was able to go to the booth that they had set up at Eastacre's Stake and Gathering during Dev Connect this past April. And it was a pretty cool experience where I got to see a lot of the POAP team, and I got to get some cool stuff like my POAP hoodie. One of the features that came back this time around, though, was the ability to make your own POAP. And during my experience, I had set up an appointment with Santiago, which if we go ahead and take a look again, that is this gentleman right here. I had set up an appointment with him, and he had offered me a template that allowed me to change some aspects of it. Like I could change the avatar's hair, its face, the clothes that it's wore, the accessories that it's had. I think you could change the background a little bit as well. I remember Kane from the Rocket Pool team. He had took advantage of being able to add in a small file. He had added in Rocket Pool's logo, and he had placed it like right on the hoodie that he had chose for his avatar. And it's really nice to see that this had come back again, because it's something that a lot of the participants enjoyed. Definitely a lot of people went to that booth because they wanted to be able to make their own POAP. And really, I think that these kinds of booths are definitely effective. And here's why. So one of the shortcomings that you see with a lot of these projects that go to events and set up a space is that the experience that they give is kind of boring. So NFTs are in a bit of a weird position right now. So people, they're becoming a lot smarter with what they're spending their cryptocurrency on, whether it's because of the bear market or, they're just smarter about what these NFT projects are all about. And I mean, really, a lot of these NFT projects, to be honest, are sort of samey, and you really need something that sticks out in order for somebody to really begin to care. I know from my perspective, I need a lot more than just ownership of some artwork on a blockchain in order for me to really buy in. And there are plenty of individuals who haven't heard of POAP, and so them giving these people the tools and ability to not only create their own POAP, but also have different methods for them to be able to distribute it is a great way to integrate them into this ecosystem, and also even just give them a lasting memory and impression. So it's really good to see that with each iteration of the POAP booth that they're bringing more and more to the table, so to say. Now, I did get the opportunity to speak with Sam, who is a project manager at POAP, and this is what he had to say about his experience. So he had said, quote, "There were times when there were 20 plus people trying to talk to us. Visitors scan the POAP, get stickers, buy an IYK card, not steal those IYK cards." I think he's talking about, like, people are trying to come up and just, oh, there's one on the edge of the table, I'm just going to swipe that up. They talk to us about their community, how they use POAP. They want to learn what POAP is, get personal POAPs from each person, set up their IYK card, etc. Just a lot of work, but it was cool. And yes, Sam, I'm going to have to agree on that. It is pretty cool. So that was a little bit about POAP's booth at NFT.NYC. Do you have an NFT project where you go around and you set up a booth? Tell me what it's like down in the comments below. I actually really like to hear what you're doing to push your projects at events like these. So you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for that. If you like what you saw, maybe check out some other content on the channel. If you really like what you see, maybe you should subscribe. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.